Welcome to Grace in Every Season, a podcast where we pause, reflect, and remember that God's grace meets us in every season of life. I'm your host, Denise. Have you ever felt like your story was over? Maybe because of a loss. Maybe because life didn't turn out the way you expected. Maybe because a chapter ended that you never wanted to end. But what if the chapter ended and the story didn't? What if God is still writing your story? I think many of us reach places in life where we feel stuck. We look back at what we've lost, the dreams that didn't happen, the relationships that changed, and the people we loved who are no longer here. Sometimes we begin to believe that the best part of our story is behind us. But God doesn't see our lives the way we do. He sees the entire story. Philippians 1:6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." I love that verse because it reminds me that God finishes what He starts, that He is faithful to complete it. There have been seasons in my own life when I couldn't imagine what came next. After losing my daughter Jessica, after losing my son Joey, after health challenges and disappointments I never would have chosen. There were moments when I couldn't see beyond the pain, but looking back, I could see that God was still working. He was still writing. He was still leading. And He is still doing that today. Just because a chapter has ended doesn't mean God is finished. Maybe your story looks different than you expected. Maybe you're in a chapter you never wanted, but God is still the author, and He is still faithful. Don't let one painful chapter convince you that the book is over. God is still writing your story. There are still people to encourage. There are still lessons to learn. There is still purpose to fulfill. There is still grace for the journey ahead. If you're struggling today, I want to encourage you. Don't close the book. Keep trusting God. Keep taking the next step, because the author of your story is not finished yet. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, stay rooted in Him, and remember, grace meets us in every season.